Hi everyone, I'm Dak Collins, and this is the harmonica part of your workshop. This is the same stuff from the in-person workshop that we did last week. So in case you forgot some things, I will go over it again in this short video so you can practice. I've got my blue harmonica. I don't know what color yours is, but mine is blue. And this is a basic 10-hole diatonic harmonica in the C key. And if you practice and play on this plastic style, you'll find it much easier to play on the metal ones. They're much easier to play on. The next workshop, I'll tell you the best kind of harmonica to play on. They're relatively cheap, and you can get yourself one if you want to, right? So let's look at the chart, and we're going to go over the 5 harmonica steps. Remember the chart from last week. So number 1, we want to lick our lips, right, before we start playing. Number 2, I think we're going to move number 2 to the end and take that deep breath before we start playing. So we'll go to number 3, 3 holes at a time. Identify the middle holes, the 4, 5, and 6 holes. It's kind of hard to see the numbers on these plastic harmonicas at the top, but it's the middle holes that we're going to be playing, right? The IRS method. The I stands for identify the holes. The R stands for relax. And the S stands for slow. We're just going to go slow. Breathe out, breathe in, and just play 3 holes at a time, right? Remember, it's very important to use your hand movements as we are practicing. Out, in, right? So, with that said, we're going to do our old favorite from last week, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Because if you can practice that and play that using these basic techniques, you'll be able to play anything. So here we go. So let's do Mary Had a Little Lamb. Why? It's easy and familiar and a good starting place because you don't have to move your mouth much at all on the harmonica. You just breathe in and out. And you can sing it in your head as you're playing because it's a familiar tune, right? So let's do the first 7 chords. And remember, a chord is blowing out or drawing in on 2 holes at a time, more than 2 or 3 holes at a time. So it makes it easier. And by all means, if you feel lightheaded, stop. It just means you didn't get enough breath in initially before you started playing, or you're not breathing as you're playing. So just relax. That will help as we do that. So let's do the first 7 chords of the song, and we'll go through that slowly 2 times. Okay? So here we go. Get your harmonica in your left hand, numbers facing up, right? So lick your lips, right? 3 holes at a time, and we're going to use the IRS method. I identify the holes right in the middle, 4, 5, and 6 holes. Those are the ones we're going to be using. Relax. Remember, try to breathe as you're blowing out and drawing in. Just relax. We're going to go through the first 7 chords slowly, so we can do that. And real important is that we use our hands as we're doing it, as you're practicing. Remember to use your hands along with me as we're blowing out and then drawing in, right? So, okay, here we go. I'm going to count to 4, then we'll take a deep breath and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a deep breath. Good, good. Try to tilt the harmonica. Put your upper lip over the harmonica as you're playing. That's going to help you isolate the holes later with your lower lip. I'll demonstrate that at the end. So let's play through that again slowly. Let's lick our lips. Remember, 3 holes at a time. We're going to identify the holes, the ones in the middle, 4, 5, and 6 holes. Relax. We're going to go slow, and then use your hands. You ready? We're going to start. I'm going to count to 4. Harmonica in the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a deep breath. Good. First 7 notes. All right. Now we're going to play through the whole song. So here we go. Okay, Mary Had a Little Lamb, the whole song. Number one, lick your lips. 3 holes at a time. Identify the holes, the 4, 5, and 6 holes in the middle. Just relax, and we're going to play through the song slowly and use our hands. Blow out and draw in, right? Just follow my hand movements and use your hands as you're doing this. So I'm going to count to 4, then we'll take a deep breath and we'll play through the entire song. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Remember that little ditty at the end, right? That makes it fun. So, good job. You can rewind this video back to that part and do it over again. And as you get better, you're going to start isolating the holes. Remember, we learned how to tilt the harmonica like this. Put your upper lip over the top of the harmonica as far as you can reach, right? Tilt it up, and you'll start isolating the holes as you play and get better, right? Here's how it's going to sound eventually, right? Right? So, show off a little bit there. So, but that's how it's eventually going to sound as you're isolating the notes, and that will come sooner than later with you as you practice this basic song. So, let's go on to the next. Okay, remember the one we practiced at the workshop? When the Saints Go Marching In. So we're going to go through the basic 5 steps and then go through it slowly and then go a little faster the second time around. Are you ready? Take your harmonica in your left hand. Make sure the numbers are facing up, and it's the same thing. You're not going to have to move your mouth much. Identify the middle holes. So first, we want to lick our lips, right? Secondly, remember 3 holes at a time. We're going to play a chord and identify the holes, 4, 5, and 6 holes in the middle. Relax, and we're going to take it slow, right? And just remember to breathe. Take that initial big breath, and then just breathe as you're playing, and just relax. Remember to use your hands as I'm using mine and showing you as I'm blowing out and drawing in with my hands. So you do the same thing with yours, right? It's really going to help you develop good habits as you develop your playing, right? So I'm going to count to 4 and take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a deep breath from your diaphragm. Good. I might have messed up on one part there, but it's all good. We can self-correct very quickly, right? So let's go through it another time. It's a little bit faster this time, right? You can always go back and do the slow version, right? So you're doing good. So let's go through the steps again. Number 1, lick your lips, right? 3 holes at a time. We're going to identify the holes in the IRS method. The I stands for identify, the 4, 5, and 6 holes that we're going to be blowing and drawing on. Just relax and take it slow and just breathe as you're playing, right? Breathe in and out. Use your hand signals, very important. And here we go, right? I'm going to count to 4. We'll take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a deep breath. Good. Here's how it's going to sound eventually. I'm going to tilt the harmonica and try to isolate the nose. All right, so we're doing a little bit of bending there with some of the notes. You're going to learn that later. You're going to learn to isolate the notes individually with your lower lip, right, as you tilt the harmonica. So it's all good. You did wonderful, right? So keep practicing. I can't wait to see you on the Zoom call coming up this week, and then the next workshop the first week of next month. Good job. See you later.